This happened when I was about 10 and a half. It has been raining all day and evening. I went to bed at about 9 p.m., which was my normal bedtime on school nights, and I fell asleep almost immediately. I woke up in the middle of the night, which was really weird. I mean, it probably only happened twice a year, and I was the kind of kid who slept through almost anything. My dad always said that I slept so heavy a tornado would carry me away in my sleep. The clock on my nightstand said it was about 3 in the morning, and the house was completely silent. I realized I was very thirsty and got up and go get a drink from the kitchen sink. Our kitchen sink was pretty typical setup, along the counter with 2 sinks in the middle, some counter space on each side, and a window over the sink. It was very dark in my house, but I knew my way around, and I wasn't afraid of dark, so I didn't bother turning on the light. I had my drink of water, then decided that I was kinda hungry. I grabbed a sandwich out of the fridge and a couple slices of bread and put them on the counter. I started making my sandwich, feeling my stomach grumble. I reached up to pull the cord over the headlight so I could see how much mustard I was putting on my sandwich. Flick, squirt, the mustard was on my sandwich and I was good to go. I gathered up all the sandwich stuff and reached to turn off the light. At this time, my eye catch the window and I couldn't help but scream. Ham sandwich and mustard dropped to the floor. I backed across the room and continued to scream. There was a face in the window, not just a regular face. It was the creepiest dirty method of a face I ever seen. I wanted to run to my parents, but I was afraid to take my eye off the face, so I kept screaming. Eventually my parents came to see what the ruckus was about. My father grabbed his golf club and chased the man out in the yard. We had no idea who the guy was. He wasn't anyone we saw around town, and he didn't seem like he was trying to break in or steal anything. When I got older, I decided that he must have just been a creep who happened to pass by and saw me through the window or something. Whoever he was, he scared the fuck out of a little girl who just wanted to make a sandwich. So crazy peeping Tom, whoever you are, let's not ever meet. This happened me 2 days ago and I'm still scared to think about. I'm a 15-year-old male living in the UK. I've come back from shopping with my mom and we're in the driveway of my house. My mom leaves the car to open the house door when my sister greets her. My sister needs my mom's help quite urgently. She's broken something inside the house which need attention. My mom went inside, leaving me to bring in the bags. Bear in mind that it's 8 p.m. so it's quite dark. Also, the pavement's right behind the driveway. Anyways, I took the bags out of the car. I was facing towards the car, which in turn is facing towards the house. I then turned around and went around the car and took the bags inside, when to my horror a man standing there with a knife. I had no idea how I didn't hear him. The man was quite large and tall. He was wearing a hoodie and had a messy beard. He held a knife to my throat and whispered, "Don't scream." I complied. He smacked his lips together and was about to say something until he saw me reaching for my pocket. I was fumbling for my phone because I thought this was a robbery. I was partially correct. The man punched me in the stomach and says, "Give me your phone, you piece of crap." I gave it to him and tears started rolling down my face. The man laughed, a really creepy laugh. He said he liked me and wanted to keep me. At this point, I was ready to damn it to hell and just scream at the top of my lungs. He still had a knife pointed at me, and thank God my mom came out, wondering where I was. The man heard the door and grabbed as much bags as he could and bolts. I was left there, wondering what had happened, with tears rolling down my face. Needless to say, psychopathic man with a knife who wanted to keep me, let's not ever meet, ever. I was sitting next to my mom the other day, and I was recalling younger days and some mad things. Anyways, so I was going on about this one time I was at a supermarket and this woman just grabbed hold of me. And it hit me now on how weird this actually was. This happened me when I was about 7 or 8. I'm now 21. I went shopping with my mom, probably ignoring her for every little thing I wanted. She was probably a million miles away with everything on her mind. Then out of nowhere, this lady just came over and grabbed my hand and walked out of the shop with me, like really fast. I think because I was so young, I was shocked and didn't know what was going on, so I just let her take me. And then I started calling out for my mom when I was like, what the fuck? Who is this woman and why is she holding my hand so tight? At this time, she was talking on her mobile phone. We got the car parked out and down the road. I was crying at this point. She kept walking really fast while shouting on the phone. Thankfully, my mom must have realized I was gone and came. pretty much straight towards me and caught up. She shouted at me and grabbed me, and the lady said sorry, I thought it was my daughter, and walked off. Now, I think this is weird because that excuse, if she thought I was her daughter, why did she walk in the opposite way of the supermarket after realizing it was me instead of getting her kid? And my mom didn't even think it was strange, but after we both talked about it, it was creepy and we didn't know what her intentions were. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the stories, and I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.